Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, August 21, 2016 at 1:29 a.m. Topic. I'm going to make a statement about the last blog that I know what I said is going to throw a lot of people off, but then it also makes a lot of sense. I was telling you about the Mayans there in Guatemala and part of it stretched a long way, part of northern Mexico, southern Mexico, then uh, Salvador, I think. But he was killing. They were beheading and taking the live hearts out of a next number of men per day, and a large number of men. I mean, large number. And then on one side, they're supposedly putting the bodies because when divers go down today, they see bodies, the bones that they can't count. And then the other way rode the heads. Then prior to that, the guy that would behead them, or not the behead them, but the ruler, the king, whoever he was, he would take the live beating heart out. I guess he would use his bare hand, a well-trained guy that practiced in this manner. They can take that ham and jam it into your part of your chest and pour your heart out alive. And they start out taking their hand and beating it so hard, and they cut it. They cut their hand many, many times and beat it. And when they beat it into sand. So it has a callus on it. And they do the same thing on the fingers. But it's got a callus on it that'll break a human skull. So that's how. Oh, anyway, I'm about to miss my point here. But I said that they did it for the Rephaim. Now, and I'm saying this because of multiple reasons. The Solomon Islands, they're there. I mean, they're there. One of the islands just disappeared overnight about 6 weeks ago. But then you go to the mountains of Afghanistan. They took one out. They were there. And there's no telling what's way back in the mountain. And then you have one down in north of Montana. I don't know how far. I think northwest of Montana, way down in Canada. There is something there. There's things flying in and out of a portal. Leathery, 12, 13 feet tall. It looks horrible by what I hear. But the fact that this happened, the date period they said was 1500. No, I disagree with that. I mean, they could have ended about that time, but they were there long before that. And the Rephaim, all of them, remember they're here before and after the flood. And look what they built in Peru and down around Chile and other places around the world. They were here in some form, and they're still here. But I think they have to, they, like the woman that interviewed, said that they even come in the night and take children and eat them. I mean, like it wasn't anything. Thailand, there are known giants there on the island and that live in the caves. There's so many places. So if they were around in 900,000, 1100, 1200 AD, why? I don't know. I just believe that it was done for that purpose. And if the American Indians will talk about it, and they're talking about, here we are just before man came and killed all the buffalo. So look, we're talking about 1,500 right there. The Native American, the Cherokee Indians, they were there. So it's not outside the realm that they were being fed in places, in other places they had enough food where they could get their own. But there's no one that can tell anyone the truth as to why so many people were killed. But you do have the Native American legend that's not a legend that watched these things run down buffalo, scoop them up, and eat them on the run. Okay, just wanted to bring that up to appease somebody that's going to argue about my last, and I'm not saying my last blog is right, correct, except for the third part of having Jody Wolf Expoz.